In a world where magic and technology had long been at odds, the balance of power teetered on the brink of collapse. The Technomancers, masters of arcane machinery, clashed with the Aethermages, wielders of pure magical energy. Their conflict had raged for centuries, a dance of destruction and creation, neither side ever gaining the upper hand. Amidst the chaos, a figure emerged from the heavens, a being of unimaginable power and unknown origin. The Celestial Cog, as it came to be known, was a fusion of the divine and the mechanical, a perfect synthesis of magic and technology. Its appearance sent shockwaves through the world, as both Technomancers and Aethermages sensed the shift in the cosmic balance. The Celestial Cog descended upon the world, its form a kaleidoscope of shimmering metal and pulsing energy. It moved with purpose, its intentions inscrutable, as it began to reshape the very fabric of reality. Mountains crumbled and reformed in its wake, rivers changed course, and the sky itself seemed to bend to its will. In the face of this new threat, unlikely alliances began to form. Talon, a young Technomancer prodigy, found himself working alongside Aria, a skilled Aethermage, to uncover the truth behind the Celestial Cog's arrival. Though their philosophies had always been at odds, they knew that the fate of their world hung in the balance. As Talon and Aria delved deeper into the mystery, they discovered ancient prophecies that spoke of a great convergence, a time when the barriers between the realms of magic and technology would blur. The Celestial Cog, it seemed, was the harbinger of this cosmic event, and its true purpose remained shrouded in secrecy. The Celestial Cog's presence had not gone unnoticed by the leaders of the Technomancers and Aethermages. In the heart of the Technomancers' stronghold, a council convened, led by the enigmatic figure known only as the Clockwork Oracle. The Oracle, a being of immense knowledge and foresight, had long predicted the coming of the Celestial Cog, but even they were uncertain of its true nature. Meanwhile, in the ethereal spires of the Aethermage's citadel, the Archmage Eldrin pored over ancient tomes and artifacts, seeking any clue that might shed light on the Celestial Cog's purpose. Eldrin had sensed a great disturbance in the magical energies that suffused the world, and knew that time was running out to unravel the mystery before it was too late. As Talon and Aria continued their quest for answers, they found themselves drawn to a remote region known as the Fractured Lands. This once fertile realm had been torn asunder by a cataclysmic battle between the Technomancers and Aethermages centuries ago, leaving behind a scarred and twisted landscape where magic and technology had fused in unpredictable ways. In the heart of the Fractured Lands, Talon and Aria discovered an ancient temple, its walls adorned with intricate carvings that depicted the history of their world. The carvings spoke of a time when magic and technology had existed in harmony, before the great schism that had torn them apart. As they delved deeper into the temple, they encountered a series of complex puzzles and challenges that tested their skills and resolve. Unbeknownst to Talon and Aria, their progress was being monitored by the Celestial Cog itself. The cosmic entity had sensed their potential and had begun to weave its influence into their journey, guiding them towards a destiny that would shape the future of their world. As they emerged from the temple, they found themselves face to face with a manifestation of the Celestial Cog, its form shimmering and shifting before them. The manifestation of the Celestial Cog spoke to Talon and Aria, its voice a symphony of mechanical whispers and ethereal echoes. It revealed that the key to restoring balance to their world lay within the very essence of their being, for they embodied the potential for unity between magic and technology. The Celestial Cog had chosen them to be the catalysts for change, to bridge the gap between the Technomancers and Aethermages and bring about a new era of harmony. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Talon and Aria set out to gather allies from both factions. They sought out those who had grown weary of the endless conflict, those who yearned for a better future. Among them was Orion, a veteran Technomancer who had seen the destruction wrought by the war firsthand, and Lyra, an Aethermage prodigy who believed in the power of unity. Together, they formed a coalition known as the Synthesis, a group dedicated to finding a way to merge the best aspects of magic and technology. They established a hidden sanctuary in the heart of the Fractured Lands, a place where they could work together without fear of persecution from their respective factions. In this sanctuary, they began to experiment with new forms of magic and technology, creating wonders that had never been seen before. However, their actions did not go unnoticed. The leaders of the Technomancers and Aethermages saw the Synthesis as a threat to their power and way of life. They sent their most skilled agents to infiltrate the sanctuary and sabotage the Synthesis's efforts. Talon, Aria, and their allies found themselves caught in a dangerous game of cat and mouse, fighting to protect their work while also trying to uncover the true intentions of the Celestial Cog. As tensions reached a boiling point, the Celestial Cog revealed itself once more. It warned that a great calamity was approaching, a cosmic event that would reshape the very fabric of their world. The only way to survive was to unite magic and technology, to create a new power that could stand against the coming darkness. The Synthesis knew that they were the only ones who could achieve this, but time was running out, and the forces arrayed against them were growing stronger by the day. The Synthesis worked tirelessly to unravel the secrets of merging magic and technology, guided by the cryptic wisdom of the Celestial Cog. Talon delved into the intricacies of arcane machinery, combining his knowledge of technomancy with Lyra's mastery of aethermancy. Together they created devices that harnessed the power of both realms, blurring the lines between the physical and the ethereal. Aria and Orion, meanwhile, focused on deciphering the ancient prophecies that spoke of the coming calamity. They pored over dusty tomes and crumbling scrolls, piecing together fragments of knowledge from a time long forgotten. As they worked, they began to uncover a disturbing truth. The calamity was not a natural occurrence, but rather the result of a cosmic imbalance caused by the separation of magic and technology. As the Synthesis grew closer to unlocking the key to unity, the attacks from the Technomancers and Aethermages intensified. The sanctuary was besieged by armies of clockwork soldiers and ethereal warriors, each side determined to claim the power of the Synthesis for themselves. Talon and Aria led the defense, their newfound abilities proving a match for the onslaught. In the heart of the sanctuary, the Celestial Cog appeared once more, its form now a blinding fusion of light and energy. It revealed that the time had come for the final convergence, the moment when magic and technology would become one. The Synthesis knew that they had to act quickly, for the fate of their world hung in the balance. With the knowledge and power they had gained, Talon, Aria, Orion, and Lyra began the ritual of unification. They combined their abilities in a symphony of magic and technology, weaving together the very fabric of reality. The Celestial Cog watched over them, its presence a guiding force as they worked. As the ritual reached its climax, a blinding light erupted from the sanctuary, engulfing the world in a wave of transformative energy. As the wave of energy dissipated, the world had changed. Magic and technology were no longer separate entities, but had merged into a single harmonious force. The fractured lands had been transformed, the scars of the past erased, replaced by a landscape of wonders where the impossible had become reality. The people of the world looked upon this new era with awe and hope, realizing that the age-old conflict had finally come to an end. The Synthesis emerged from the sanctuary, their bodies now infused with the power of the unified force. Talon and Aria stood hand in hand, their love for each other now mirrored in the harmony between magic and technology. Orion and Lyra, once rivals, now stood as equals, their combined knowledge and skills a testament to the strength of unity. The Celestial Cog appeared before them one last time, its form now a radiant beacon of light. It congratulated the Synthesis on their success, revealing that they had been chosen for this task because of their unwavering dedication to the greater good. The Celestial Cog had been a guide, a guardian, and a test, ensuring that only those with pure hearts and noble intentions could wield the power of unity. As the Celestial Cog faded away, it left behind a message. The future of the world was now in the hands of its people. It was up to them to maintain the balance, to nurture the harmony between magic and technology, and to create a society built on understanding and cooperation. The Synthesis knew that their work was far from over, but they were ready to face the challenges ahead. And so, a new chapter began in the history of the world. The Technomancers and Aethermages, once bitter enemies, now worked side by side, their combined knowledge and skills propelling the world into an era of unprecedented progress and prosperity. Talon, Aria, Orion, and Lyra became the leaders of this new age, guiding the people with wisdom and compassion. They knew that there would be obstacles and challenges along the way, but they also knew that as long as magic and technology remained united, anything was possible. The legacy of the Celestial Cog and the sacrifices made by the Synthesis would never be forgotten, and their story would be told for generations to come.